Welcome, Stop Paper Chasers. This is Boss Ross, bringing them gems for you right about now on this video. I want to make sure you're paying attention, so please make sure you focus, listen up, and in all things, make sure you do your diligence through everything that you do when you're investing in the stock market. First one I got right now is going to be called QYOUF Media Incorporated. QYOUF Media Incorporated, it operates distributing and content created by social media stars and content creators, other known as influencers. So they operate in the United States and they operate in India, which is a huge market right now. They actually had a couple of investments that they had put into their lap from someone believing them. One of them was Brand Capital International agreed to invest $8 million into them just recently here. They had another $2 million investment invested into them. And then they also had $11.5 million that they did for a share offering a little while ago. And then they also raised $5 million previously. So they've been raising capital because they've been expanding a lot. And so when you're expanding and it's growth, then you need the capital to actually do that. But then they have backers behind them from an investment perspective. So the channel has become one of India's fastest growing youth entertainment brands. They're focusing more on the millennials. And so they're looking at the younger generation right now. They actually had Universal Pictures who tapped them, who they've been a long time partner with, to actually QYOUF run their influencer marketing program to a multi-phase influencer and video marketing campaign on TikTok. So they actually have branded up with Universal Pictures. Everybody know about Universal Pictures. So again, some big names out there. So they actually launched their first free TV video service on Samsung TVs. So Samsung TVs starting in April 2021 going to actually have that app on their platform. So again, that helped with monetizing growth for the company in terms of revenues and in terms of marketing campaigns that they can have on their platform. So that was just announced just here on Wednesday. So that's very huge that that's actually come out with that. They actually have 700 million homes that they're in the devices in India. 700 million viewership in India on homes and devices. And now mind you, I talked about being on Samsung TV, but in April, they're gonna be on Samsung's app that's gonna be coming out as well. So you can have it on your mobile phone. So again, they're expanding it and broadening their horizon. So it's actually free that they actually putting on these things, but the monetization comes in forms of advertising, driving the revenue. Plus they're getting the ability to have free, sponsorship, free visibility, so it'll pay off in the long run. So good marketing plan for them. They also have the influencer marketing and boasts an impressive client roster, including Universal Pictures, as I talked about, DreamWorks Animation, Lionsgate, Sony Pictures Entertainment, United Artists, and Justice. So I named you all big international companies that actually do things in the world that people know their name. They're tied to all these companies. So I thought that was a great thing there that they're actually doing. And then to date, they have delivered 8 million views and reached 2.1 billion fans total. All of them 100% organic, meaning that this is developed based on their products offering and what they're doing, not acquisitions, just the viewership going up, maybe people hearing about them, being talked about, referred to them, whatever the case may be. That was 2.1 billion, and that is huge. 2.1 billion from a revenue standpoint when they get their models together and they start drawing that revenue. So I thought that was also great. And so their success has just carried over and they're being successful with what they're doing. So again, that is QYOUF Media Incorporated, ticker symbol QYOUF. Pretty simple. Check them out. See if that's something you wanted to get into. Next one I want to bring you a growth play for the economy opening up, but as well a growth play from the infrastructure bill that they're presently talking about, that if this thing gets approved in the billions, they can gain some market share, and they already on a great run right now. That is Cleveland-Cliffs Incorporated. CLF, Cleveland-Cliffs Incorporated. Infrastructure play with high price for steel for the next year should yield great earnings for their business. And so they're in the right position to do that. All they need is greater industrial activity to drive demand for steel across the economy. That's infrastructure, that's buildings, things that use steel. And so that's going to be great. Again, we want to rely on USA. So instead of going to China, anything like that, we want to buy it homegrown. This company, Cleveland-Cliffs, I think they have an opportunity to gain a great portion of the revenues and driving growth for the company. So this was said recently after conversing with our government policy contact. We put the probability of President Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus bill, which passed the House of Representatives over the weekend, at close to 100% of passing at some point this week or next week. So there you have it, 1.9 trillion. How much of that will go to the steel industry? I don't know, but it's infrastructure related. With the completion of our second transformational acquisition, creating the largest flat rolled steel producer in North America, in the startup of the most modern and environmentally friendly direct reduction plant in the world, Cliff enters 2021 with the right size, the right product mix, and the right custom mix for the business environment in which we operate. And that was from the Chief Executive Officer said in a statement. So there you go. Clean energy, infrastructure, right? Those two things are on the bill that's going forward now. They're in that space, environmentally friendly products, steel products for building infrastructure, two-pronged approach. I like. The also other thing that they got going on, the stock has been seeing a lot of upward momentum lately, even by the big institutions. So this is just not retail investors. These are institutions actually investing in this company. The stock has nearly tripled over the past year, nearly tripled, and there's still growth left for it. The company continued to make dramatic transformations with strategic moves to acquire AK Steel and the U.S. operation Aclor Mito, another steel producing company. So that puts them to be an integral steel producer with its own raw production capabilities. They don't have to outsource anything. It's all in-house. Costs are down, profits go up. Boom. Cleveland-Cliffs estimate it will be adjusted EBITDA of $3.5 billion this year, compared with analyst estimates of 2.9. So again, they're estimating 3.5. Analysts estimating 2.9. They like that business. I like that business too. And so I think this is a great growth stock to own and have in my portfolio. They also have earnings on April the 22nd. So there's another catalyst coming up that this stock can continue to do some, upward momentum. If not, sideways, maybe upward momentum. But if they're predicting what they're saying they can do and they beat those, even blow those out the water, the high possibility. So April 22nd is that stock where they're talking about the earnings. So make sure you know that. So again, momentum, institutions on it is bullish. It tripled in the last year. They're environmentally friendly. They're in the infrastructure space. They got things going on. They're doing acquisitions. They can do things in-house. I mean, like you name it, they got it. So Cleveland-Cliffs, CLF is something that I really like and interested in too. Whether that's a call option, or whether that's buying shares, or whether that's doing both, call options and buying shares. I don't mind burning the candle twice from both ends, before they meet, right? I like to do that because I like to multiply my money 3 times at least plus before I get into a stock. Last one I have here, it's Lions Group Holdings Ltd, ticker symbol LGHL, Lions Group Holdings Ltd. So basically, this company intends to evolve and develop SPAC sponsorships into key business segment with plans to sponsor at least one more SPAC by the end of 2021. They actually have 2 SPACs in the works right now. So they're actually a holding company, so they can have SPACs in the works, right? They get a piece of the pie. What companies are they going to invest in? What industry? We don't know, but they're making some moves, right? The company is actually trying to build a professional SPAC sponsorship team and become a leader in the industry. They want to be in the SPAC business forever, not a one-trick pony where you have a $1 billion investor invest in a company, stock goes up and they sell out of the company. They may have some shares left, some percentage left, but if they take the bulk of their money off the table and they have a small percentage left, they already done gained from it being there. This company here is going to be gaining off every time this company's stock price go up. It's a holding company. So the connecting dots, this is future growth here. So I like what they're doing. They actually just appointed a new member to the board of directors, and they actually had a blockchain agreement on their company. So they actually had a blockchain agreement with another company that actually adds more value to the company. I like it. They actually filed with the SEC, and they actually filed with an agreement with Young Guy, which is an expert on blockchain technology and is the chairman of the board at Grand Shores Technology Group Limited. So again, another company, blockchain space, SPAC space, holding company. They do different things, diversification in your portfolio. A holding company will do it, whether this one or anyone. Just look at what they owning and what they're getting into, how they diversify, and you feel like it might be for you. But also with that being said, the company specifically notes Bitcoin and Ethereum as targets by the company. And they have expanded their trading platform systems offering from an MT4, MegaTrader 4, including MegaTrader 5, to fulfill customers' increased demand for trading in global financial markets. So the company will also focus on investing in the creation of cryptocurrency mining, as well as the upstream of the cryptocurrency. So they all over the crypto space right there. I just said that right there. I'm reading this information firsthand, right? Go do your due diligence and read it for yourself, figure it out. And they also actually ventured and they expanded in the market. They actually stepped out and did a strategic expansion into Southeast Asia region, with Lion announces a business expansion into Vietnam. They moving and shaking right now. And based on the current market conditions, the company anticipates that all of its businesses will cover in June 2021. Catalyst date, June 2021, they said they'll be covered from the COVID situation. Revenue is expected to grow by 260% to 300% to reach between 37 million and 47 million for the full year of 2021. So again, 260 to 300% revenue growth that they're predicting. June 21 catalyst, they're expected to be pretty much at full strength from any negative effects of the COVID, the company being closed down, the world being closed down, things of that nature. Now, India Influencing Marketing Group, which this quarter launched the influencing campaign to help them grow with some major influencers. So another influencer platform that they're dealing with. We know content creators, they want to get hold of what their content is and make the most money they can. So the future growth is another company here I'm bringing to you. Now, in quarter 2 fiscal year 2021, their revenue grew 148% over quarter 1 fiscal year 2021. Their 2021 influencer monetization efforts commenced with January being the first month. Their clients include Policy Bazaar, Grow, AIMA, and Pullman Erosity. So check out those things with those companies, see what they got going on. Brands are increasingly turning to influencer marketing campaigns to reach younger audiences. Hindu business line estimates advertising revenue in India to reach over 10 billion in US dollars. 10 billion US dollars. Give them 1%, you do the math, figure out how much is that worth, right? 10%, 1%, whatever. Anyway, revenues increase represents viewership growth in 2020 of 2,591%. 2,591% growth in viewership in 2020. Remember I said they in 700 million homes. They're going to be on apps. They're going to be on the Sony TV that's coming, that's going forward. The partnerships that they have with Lionsgate, like, Universal, like all types. And then they're the fastest growing China in India, and they actually launched 9 new cable platforms. So this company is doing some real big things out there. I wanted to bring them gems to you so you guys can know what's going on in the market out there. Cleveland Cliffs, QYOUF Media, make sure you get into them, and Lionsgate, check them out. Do your research and do your due diligence. Again, appreciate you guys listening up. I'm finishing up, closing. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell and hit all notifications. And just make sure at the end of the day, you do your due diligence and make sure you keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. We're trying to turn normal, everyday people into millions out here. Millionaires, you feel me? Millionaires, stock paper chasers, millionaire mindset, winning. That's what we're trying to do. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure you enjoy your day. This is your boy, Boss Ross, signing off. Be good.